Back when I pick you up, always get. I don't even know I hit you up. Louis V back when I pick you up. I don't get terms, so you ain't bring back boys from mine after we.
What lesson is the collective learning right now? What lesson is the collective learning right now? What lesson the collective is being taught right now? Okay, so Four of Pentacles. Got that Earth energy, Capricorn. Could be Virgo or Taurus, okay? Somebody could also be an Aries and heavy Taurus, okay? Sun, Moon, or Rising, got that in your big three. Okay, but it looking like lesson is definitely in regards to money here, finances. You could be learning a lesson about how important it is to save money right now, okay? Because maybe you feel as though you are lacking, you don't have any money, you are literally broke here, okay? And it's just giving like you could have, you have a problem with budgeting, saving, and life is literally showing you what that's like, how you end up when you don't choose to value money and manage money properly, okay? Somebody here, you could be born on the 4th, you could be born in April, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys could also be dealing with maybe feeling as if like things are out of your control is also what I'm getting here. And the lesson here is like you could always be trying to control everything, and that's definitely how Capricorns act for sure here. Okay, so heavy on that Earth energy, heavy, on that Capricorn as well. But yeah, you have the tendency to want to control everything, and that's just impossible, okay? And people really think that's insane, because people really think they can control everything. Like, people hear that and they really think like, well, how is such out of your control? But those are people who just not woke yet. If you really think you are the one that's in full total control, you're freaking nuts, okay? I can't say what I want to say, but you're crazy, okay? So it's giving that energy, like, not necessarily y'all have that thought process, but it's like you do try to control everything. And your life right now is like giving like something is out of your control, and maybe you literally can't do nothing about it, and it could literally be stressing you out. It got you like pulled back, got you like not wanting to socialize, not wanting to get out there, just wanting to hide and be in hermit mode. It's even like putting you in like some standoffish energy I'm getting. But it's like you're having to go through this because you have a problem with wanting to control things. So life is trying to show you that you're not always in control, okay? Some things are out of your control. You have to surrender, and your job is to just take care of what you can control. And that's why that's always a saying that you can only control what you can control. And I'm getting that energy. So literally it's like you could even be given obstacles right now where it's as if like you don't feel in control, and it's because it's teaching you that you're not going to always be in control. There's just going to be times where maybe somebody else is able to be in control, and maybe you need to learn how to let others just be in control, right? Not of your life. I'm saying you just let others, because this is given like you could even try to control other people in their situations, right? And it's just given like you're being taught that like you can only control yourself, okay? You can only control what you can control. Everything else, what I'm trying to get at is you would have to leave it up to even other people and what they choose to do. You let them take control of their own lives. Like you could even be trying to control other people's lives and how they choose to do things. I mean, not in a bad way. You could, especially as an earth sign, you could literally just be trying to put somebody on game, help them move up the ladder financially or something. But it's like sometimes that's just not your place, okay? People got to learn, the hard way. Like maybe you even had to learn the hard way when it comes to certain things. And it's like, yeah, it's like you don't even have that type of control over people. Only, life and the Most High is going to be their best teacher, in showing them the way, okay? You can only do but so much. It's like, not saying like don't help people out, support them, give them advice, do that, but just do just that, okay? You cannot try to control how somebody chooses to live their life, or maybe even what they choose to do with their money here. Some of y'all are a little controlling about what somebody is even like should do with their money, or how they should, what job they should even have. And it's just like that's not your place, okay? And life can like literally be teaching you that like you can't control nothing or no one outside of self, okay? You only control yourself. You should only want it to be that way. Literally trying to control everything. And I'm sure this was a toll on you. A lot of you guys, you don't even see, like, your life is really actually, you know, it may feel like a lesson and all, but this is really like life putting you on. Life showing you how to be able to maneuver through life in a better way, a more peaceful way. Because if you being honest with yourself, trying to control everything only puts stress on you, only leaves you depleted, like this man in his picture. It only leaves you, you know, having nothing left for real. Because you're too busy trying to control everything outside of self, and it leaves you forget about yourself, and you literally leave yourself depleted. Okay, so it's literally even a deeper meaning. Like, this could go even deeper than what we're saying. So yeah, it's just like, low key though, life is actually helping you out in that instant. So yeah, it could look like a lesson, it could seem very harsh right now, but life trying to show you how to maneuver the smart way, or the way that would be peaceful for you, work for you. Because it could sound crazy, it could seem you know, uncomfortable, and actually, like, you know, you're being punished because maybe your circumstances, but literally you're gonna love this way, because, you know, you're gonna really be enlightened though, in a way where it's like, where it shows you that, like, this is actually how you want to go about things, if that makes sense. You don't want to be controlling, okay? You don't want to try to control people, places, and things around you. Okay, so yeah, that is also a lesson here as well that you could be learning. Some of you guys could also be learning that if you don't want to come out your comfort zone, okay, you don't want to do anything differently outside of your everyday routine, or outside of what you know, or what society or what your family or anybody else tried to program you to make you you know, to think or something, you're gonna always be stuck in the same place. And the Four of Pentacles on the other deck or whatever, this person is literally sitting on a box, and, like, again, they got 4 coins in their hand, and they're just to themselves. They're isolated. It's like they're only sitting there in that one spot. In the real picture though, it's like this, the person has no options, is what I'm getting. Like, they have no possibilities around them. They're just sitting in this one place, and it's just nothing else around. It's a city in the background, but it's like nothing else around it. And it just, so it's letting me know, like, yeah, you could be in some type of comfort zone, but where has this comfort zone got you? It hasn't got you more money. It hasn't got you more success, more status. It hasn't got you more friends even, okay? It hasn't got you or the soul family or friends that you're looking for. It hasn't got you anywhere by being in a comfort zone, is just what I'm getting at, okay? It hasn't moved you anywhere. You are still, again, that person in the picture is still sitting in that same spot, and nothing is around them. They have access to nothing. And it's like you are only hindering yourself, slowing yourself up by being in some comfort zone. Some of y'all, it's a routine, but you are not realizing that this is literally getting you nowhere, okay? There's no growth. You're stuck, you're stagnant, you're sitting in one place, and this is not expanding your mind. Again, your money, your mental, emotional health, it's not expanding anything. It's more so decreasing you, or again, keeping you stuck, okay? And that could also be the lesson here, that, like, if you don't go out there and get it, you're just going to be stuck. Like, if you don't have the assertiveness, right? Yeah, you're not ambitious enough. If you don't think highly of yourself, yeah, if you don't even plan and budget even, right? You don't have some type of plan, or you don't, you know, it's not gonna get you anywhere. You're just gonna be in the same place doing the same things, okay? You're gonna look up and years, months have passed by, and you're still in that same place. So yeah, it's like life even be showing you, like, you could literally feel like you don't have access, but really you do, because it's trying to show you that more so you're just in a comfort zone, okay? That's why you feel like you don't have maybe access to that, because you're in a comfort zone. You have to, like, be assertive. This also ties with, like, being assertive and being bold, taking control. This is giving the chariot energy. You have to be in that chariot energy. You got to be a go-getter. You gotta want it, okay? And that's to say, like, you don't want it, right? But a lot of people want it, but it's like they're not willing to put in the steps, the footwork the effort, okay, the time, the energy needed, okay? That's the point. That's only the point I'm making here. So it's like you gotta really not just say things, or you gotta really like go after it and want it. And that is what you guys are being taught right now, because I'm really even getting like, you could feel like you're limited, you could feel like you're having to be stuck in some type of place here. But no, this is giving somebody is comfortable, and they only want to stay where they are comfortable. They don't like changes, they don't like to be uncomfortable. So yeah, you can even be a fixed sign energy here. What is that? Aquarius, heavy on the Taurus as well. Also, you know, because Taurus is here as well already. And then Scorpio and Leo. Okay, you could also have those placements somewhere in your big three, but it's giving like you don't want to be uncomfortable, so you choose to stay where you feel comfortable. Okay, if that makes sense. And this is literally like hindering you though. Okay, so yeah, it's something about maybe you even your circumstance could even be like you are stuck in one place, but it's showing you have to get out of this one way of living, thinking, this comfort zone, and take action. Okay, yeah. And some of y'all, this has to do with the way you have been taught, you've been groomed. But again, as you get older, things are no longer about what you were taught and how you were groomed. It's now like you are now a grown adult. You now have the power to change it. So yeah, that is what is part as well as what this lesson is you could be learning. Okay, I also feel like this has to do with being closed off, pushing your energy back, being isolated. It's all about, again, being in the comfort zone. But you could also feel as though you don't have anyone. You could feel like you are by yourself. You're lonely. Like no one wants to be around you. No one wants to support you, love you, but they do. It's like you just have some type of, again, more so like a comfort zone in your mind, like where you just comfortable with thinking that. And so now it's like that has become your reality. You think that like no one likes you, no one wants to be around you, no one cares, but really you have programmed yourself to think that. Okay, because you're in some comfort zone. You have to think outside of what makes you comfortable. That could feel good to you, earth sign or fixed sign energy here. You could, that feels good to say, oh, well, nobody likes me, I don't like people either, and I don't want nobody around me, and I don't, and nobody likes me anyway, and they're not going to support me anyway, people don't da-da-da-da. But it's like you are only creating the reality off your words. Okay, the words are literally spells. You're literally saying this, and it's just creating your reality. So that is also what the lesson is here. Like, and maybe you're even having to be alone. There's something about you even having to that's the lesson. Like you're having to face these things while in isolation. That's why it's good to be in isolation. You know, that's why they always say you do introspection in isolation, because that's literally the only time it's quiet, and for you to be able to really go within and see the faults or in things that are wrong and not working out for you, and how you can change it. And it's like you being alone right now, really picking up that energy too. Some of y'all are definitely alone, or you feeling isolated. You literally are going through some type of spiritual awakening. You literally are going through some type of spiritual awakening where you're having to be by self. But this is all so you can kind of face your thoughts. Okay, your face, again, the things that you could even have been distracting yourself from facing. Yeah, it's like you could have, these are things you could have tried to avoid, which is like basically not trying to face reality. But you being in isolation is only going to force you to have to face these realities. Okay, and this is the lesson. Like you're having to be alone so you can stop trying to maybe use people, places, and things, even material things, you know, to avoid facing this reality about yourself. And it's and it's more so a theme on you being in this comfort zone. Okay, not being stubborn, even just wanting to do things your way, not looking at the other possibilities or aspects. Okay, just something about you even thinking one way. Whatever is comfortable, you're gonna do. You're gonna think that way, or however it's comfortable to be, you're gonna be that way. But you're not thinking about, how about if I be versatile and switch something up? Okay, it's like you're not thinking that way. But this is what isolation is now making you have to think and making you have to face and go within and face right now. Okay, some of you guys could have a short haircut. You could be pale, or you could be of a Caucasian complexion. Okay, some of you guys could be dating someone of a pale or Caucasian complexion. Okay, or they are Caucasian as confirmation. Okay, but yeah, you could have like big eyebrows here, or you could have a nice haircut, or you could have maybe even like just of a lighter complexion. That is the lesson though that you could definitely be learning at this time. I hope you guys enjoyed and literally just do the opposite of what I said and watch you see change. Okay, don't be the controlling person. Don't stay in some comfort zone. Okay, always think outside the box, even when you feel like you have your own thing going on in your box, right? It's like, think outside the box too. Like, it's time to really be versatile, or change, or switch something up, or get out some type of comfort zone, or stop even thinking that your way is the right way, is what I'm getting. Earth signs and fixed signs. Okay, but that is what I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I see you on the next one.